Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Vicky and today is Spooky Savings. Yay! I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, I think I get so excited every single time I come in here. I am so happy. And I am so happy, so happy. Thank you so much to every single one of you. You guys are helping me so much. My hours are currently at 2,300. I am so happy. I am almost at 2,500. This makes me so like, how many times can I say happy? This brings me so much joy. Yes, I know I still have a long way to go to 4,000 hours, but it is okay. I am okay with that. I am just so happy that my hours are growing. You guys are the best. And I am so happy that I also made it to 1,312 subscribers as of today that I'm filming this video. I am so happy. Thank you so much to every single one of you that has decided to subscribe to my channel, that has chosen to stay in my channel, and that you guys continue to watch my videos. I am so gratefully and so thankful that you guys are here and watching and still sticking around. Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and take out my monies right here so we can go ahead and get started with our spooky savings. Yay! Okay, so let's see, how much do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Yay! I had 35, but I did have some change, so I added the rest of the money in here, so now I have 44, which is great. So let's go ahead and get started with Stay Alive. This is one of my challenges. I don't think I've been saying it in most of my videos. I mean, it's only been a couple. But if you guys are wondering, this is from my Ko-Fi shop, so if you guys are interested, please go ahead and go over to my shop. I do have a couple of more of freebies and a couple of new items available on my Etsy and on my Ko-Fi. If you guys are interested, please go ahead and check them out. They are available. Like I said, I do have items for purchase, and I also have many items for free. So let's go ahead and get started with my Stay Alive. Last week Louise was the victim, so let's see who becomes the victim this time around. Let me move this out the way. Today, let's go ahead and mark off. I don't have my other pen. Here, let's use the Harry Potter one. Okay, so today, we were already the laid back person. Let's see, we were already the artsy person. Today, we are the blonde bimbo. I totally spelled blonde wrong. I'm sorry. We are the blonde bimbo, and that is, Louise already got murdered. So did Amanda. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they really want Amanda and Louise to be super dead. 6. Okay, so it's Stephanie from Overthinking and Budgeting. So Stephanie is the blonde bimbo who got murdered. Let's go ahead and put her back here. Stephanie. And let's see what spooked her, or where was she? She was, no, not in the creepy forest. Not in the hospital. She was in a spooky beach. Girl. And what spooked her? 3 loud steps. They had to have been some loud steps because sand, girl, that's loud. That's really loud. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is what we save every week. So now we should have a total of $15. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. That is correct. I need to come back in here and here, let me fold this up and condense, because this is a lot of ones. Next one here, it is my favorite. I actually need my notebook. 1 second. Okay, so this is movie Mayhem, and this is from Budgeting with Amanda, and with the four dead losers. They do have a podcast. Amanda explains it a little bit more, so please go over. I got this from her Ko-Fi. If you guys are interested, please go over to her channel, and you can get your own. I absolutely love this one right here because it lets me geek out for a few minutes here on the tube. And I like how last time I only colored in 1 star, even though I was giving it like the whole thing. So let me just go ahead and color those just to correct my mistake. Okay, so next one up to be, maybe I should explain it. This is Horror Movie Mania. She pretty much has all of, she has a sheet filled, as you can see, and you would write the movies that you want, the horror movies that you would want to rate. And so like the way she's doing it, if I'm not mistaken, is depending on what she rates it is how much she puts away. I'm actually rolling a 6-sided dice to tell me how much, and I'm just giving it a rating depending on how much I liked it or how much I didn't like it. So the ratings does not affect my savings, but you can do it that way if you want. So next one here, it is Halloween, and it was released in 1978 in October actually, which I absolutely love, many years before I was born. And it's starring Jamie Lee Curtis. It was actually her debut role, so this is the very first movie she, or I guess film that she participated in, and she did amazing. Jamie Lee Curtis is probably one of the best actresses out there, and I loved her in Halloween, and I loved the fact that she came back in a couple of other of the sequels from the Halloween series, and even on some of the newer ones as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. Halloween is actually, it starts off with a young Michael Myers. He's in his home in, I believe, Wisconsin, maybe? I think so. Somewhere in the north. Somewhere in the northern state. I believe it was Wisconsin, if I'm not mistaken. But he's there living with his mom. I believe his mom has like a she doesn't live with Michael's dad, if I'm not mistaken. So it's him and his sister, his mom and his stepdad, if I'm remembering correctly. But in the first movie they don't specify that very much. We just know that he lives with his mom and his sister in this home, and I believe there's a man in there, but we don't get specifications. We don't get much of a background story from Michael, except for the fact that he is mentally ill because he actually ends up murdering his sister, like brutally murdering her in the house. So obviously the cops come, they take him away, they take him to a mental institute, and he ends up spending 15 years of his life there. So after those 15 years, he turns 21. So I believe the thing was that he was turning 21, so they were wanting to take him to court, I am assuming, to see if he was, better, which obviously we all know that he wasn't. And on the process of, or like on the way of him coming from the mental institute to his court date, he actually escapes and actually ends up murdering the person that was like driving him, or like the driver murders him. And not the driver murders Michael, but Michael murders the driver. So then he actually goes back to his hometown to try to go back to his his youth home, or where he grew up. And while he's over there scoping the area, he actually sees Jamie Lee Curtis, which her character's name is Lori, if I'm not mistaken. Her name is Lori. And he sees her returning keys because she's a babysitter at this point in time. She's like a teenager, and she's babysitting for the family that now lives in his what used to be his house. So he sees her, and then he starts stalking her, and starts going, trying to, I'm assuming trying to see what's up. But so he starts stalking her, and then one night when she's actually babysitting, her friend is also babysitting like down the street, and she actually end up getting murdered. And then she has another couple of friends, I believe, that come over to the house, and they start doing the deed, and they also get murdered. So it's a really creepy story. It's a really scary story of a mental patient coming back to, I don't know, take revenge on who? I don't know, because he's the one that murdered his sister. In the newer films, I think we get an idea of the fact that he was maybe jealous that other men were interested in his sister, or like, I'm not really sure what the idea was, but he did murder his sister. I forget what the newer filmed, not the newest one, but like the newer one after that, because there was like a remake, and I believe it was Rob Zombie, the one that did the remake. I love all of Rob Zombie's movies. They are very gory. They are very aggressive in the horror sense. Like, there's horror movies, and then there's aggressive horror movies, and then there's gore movies. And I think Rob Zombie does a really good job of like doing the mixture of horror and gore all together. So they're really, really scary. And I loved his remake of Halloween. I think it was him. I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think it was him who did the remake for Halloween. And I really, really enjoyed it because he did give a little bit more of a backstory of Michael and how he ended up where he ended up, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I really, really love that story, or that horror movie, I should say. So yeah, that's, you know, where the chase begins. After his friends, or her friends, or Lori's friends get murdered, you know, that's where he starts chasing after her, because he wants to also kill her. Why, I don't know, but you know, he goes after her, and it kind of becomes like he kind of falls in love with her in a certain kind, or like maybe not in love, but like he gets obsessed with her because he follows her through like the sequels after that movie, and he's kind of obsessed with her. Like at some point in time, he kind of has, I feel like he has feelings for her, but at the same time he doesn't like the fact that he has feelings for her, so he tries to kill her. Because I think there is a scene where they actually kiss. He's wearing the mask, and like Jamie Lee Curtis and him you know, get a little kiss, but I don't remember what movie that's in. I just know they do have like a little intimate, but I know Jamie Lee, Lori, what, I keep calling her by her real name, but Lori actually ends up kissing him, like to try to distract him, but he actually takes it, you know, as of maybe she has something going on with me, and kind of feeds into his obsession for her. Anyway, Halloween is the greatest, not only because it comes out on Halloween, every Halloween, yay, but because it's such a good horror, scary, it could happen kind of scary movie. And I love that because it truly scares the watcher, like kind of to the core, because you're like, you step outside, especially if you're watching it for the first time and you watch it at a nighttime, you actually, you know, get into the mental space like, oh my goodness, what if I find somebody outside and he's crazy just like Michael Myers and tries to murder me? I know, I'm crazy. Anyway, so let's go ahead and roll a 6-sided dice to see how much we're saving with Halloween. Yay, we get a 6. Where's my pen? Let's go ahead and save $6, and I think it's perfectly appropriate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for Halloween. Yay! Oh, and also this was considered a horror crime movie, if I didn't say it. Also, a fun fact about Halloween, there's this, I believe there was 2 people playing as Michael. So like, I'm not sure. I think it was between filmings of the between takes of the film. Like there was 2 people on there. One of them, I think it was Tom, and the other one, I forget his name. Tom and I don't remember. But I think it was 2 people playing at the same time. Tom and Nick Castle. But yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to Alien. Alien to me is not really a scary movie. To me, Alien is more of an action thriller, but they do classify it as a science fiction horror film. I guess it could be scary because it's Alien, but to me it's more of an action, because there's a lot of action, there's a lot of shooting, there's a lot of running, explosions and stuff like that, so I consider that action movie. And a thriller because there is, you know, kind of like a mystery of like, where did this person, or not person, but where did this alien come from, how did he get in the ship? So there's a lot of like mystery, and you know, you're kind of like on your toes the whole entire thing. So it's actually, this movie was released in 1979, and it's starting Sigourney Weaver, which her name is Ellen, and then there's Tom, his name is Tom. I think I forgot to write down his character name, but was it Dallas? I think his name was Dallas, if I'm not mistaken. And then, fun fact about the person playing the alien, like the person that is actually wearing the alien suit, he was actually an engineering student who actually got discovered into London. Like, he was out and about in, you know, like London nightlife, and then discovered him because he was 6'10". So I am assuming they were like, perfect, you are perfect for the suit to wear as alien. Can you imagine 6'10"? It was his first role and his only role ever. So he played as alien and never again did he act. But I'm assuming he decided to pursue his actual what he was studying for which was graphic designer, because that's what he was studying when they discovered him. So, you know, little fun fact. Oh my goodness, I didn't even rate a Halloween, but we already know I'm giving it a 5-star because I absolutely love Halloween. Halloween is one of my favorite movies to watch every single year, and I'll watch it multiple times throughout the year because I just love it. But we are talking about Alien right now. So that was the little fun fact about his name is, I hope I'm saying his name right. I'm pretty sure I'm like butchering it. Bolanji Bandejo? I don't know, but he was from Lagos, Nigeria. He was born there and he passed away there. I don't know how old he was, but that's where he ended up. But he was studying in London when he got discovered to play the part of the actual alien. This story is basically a group of people that were like in a ship, you know, in Stasia's state, I guess you could say. I'm assuming this is a point in time in the future where people were like, you know, out in orbit in space, obviously. I'm not sure what their mission was, but I know they were out there and they were in Stasia state when they were out there floating. But when the ship detects activity in a, they don't specify if it's an actual planet or if it's just like a meteoroid. I think it's a combination of two, is what they say in about the film or whatever. But it like this thing that was floating, their ship detected activity or, you know, I guess life. So they got, I guess, like an alarm and they got awakened. So they woke up from their sleep, like their deep sleep. So they all, you know, woke up kind of slowly, and then they all suited up and decided to land, which in my situation I'd be like, I'll wait for you guys here. So they go out there to see, you know, I guess that's the whole purpose of science, you know, trying to go to other planets to see what's up. But I would not want to do that because I would be afraid. But that's not the point. The point is they land on this surface area, because it's kind of like a combination of an object, meteoroid / planet, because it's not really a planet. But anyway, so they land there. And then they go out there and explore, and they actually ended up going like into this kind of cave kind of thing, and they find out that there's like a whole bunch of like egg looking things, and this is where the baby aliens are at, and they obviously do not know that this is their demise, the beginning of their demise. So they go over there and they're over like super close to these things that they have no idea what they are. And I believe one of the guys gets really close, and one of the eggs opens up, and like the thing, I forget what it's called, jumps out and like attacks his face. Obviously they're wearing like spacesuits, but because these aliens have like an acid, it like melts through the suit and attacks the person. I forget his name, but he gets attacked and he gets murdered. So all of these people, you know, obviously, they get scared. So they book it to the ship and they're like, let's get the hell out of here. But to their, they don't know the fact that while they were out there, some of these creatures actually ended up getting into the ship, including the alien person. And they get on the ship, and obviously now the ship is infected, not only with the big guy, but he also, I believe some of the creatures might have gone on there, because he starts landing eggs in the ship. So he's creating his own little army of little aliens in the ship while they're out in orbit. So we all know that one famous scene where the guy, the the monster like pops out of his, like in the middle of his stomach while they're having breakfast or lunch. I'm not sure, I don't remember. And like he gets murdered pretty much because the monster comes out of his body and like makes his stomach explode. Well, it doesn't explode, but he does open it. So yeah, so that's a really good, really good thriller action, I guess, sci-fi movie. I mean, it is sci-fi because it kind of falls into the like, it's not really real, but it is real. Well, not really. You know what I mean. Anyway, it's a really good movie. You should go watch it. I really enjoy it. As a horror movie, I don't really consider it, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4-star, because I don't consider it a movie, but I do really like it. And yeah, it's awesome. Why do I keep doing that? I need to color in 4 stars because that's what I'm giving it. 4 stars. Let's go ahead and roll. And we are saving $4 with that one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yay! So today we saved a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let me go ahead and write down that I saved $4 before I forget. And altogether, let's see. I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. $19, $1 shy of 20. How awesome is that? Okay, so that is my rent for horror action movies for now. And let's actually go ahead and continue on. Oh my goodness, I did it again, you guys. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just put my pen there. Let's go ahead and start with Hey Budgets. I need a scratcher. I need a scratcher. Where did he leave it? I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Let's go ahead and start here. I think I like the other scratcher better, but I don't know where I left it because I let my son borrow it. So, but anyway, this is $6 right here. I said I was gonna file the edges because I feel like they're too sharp, so like sometimes it doesn't scratch evenly. So let's go ahead and put away $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for this one, and altogether we should have a total of $8, and we do. Let's continue on with the next one here, which is from Susan from Walnut Ridge. And let's go ahead and might as well just scratch the next one right here. Ah! Susan! Why am I getting all the big ones? Well, I'm glad I got it somewhat at the beginning. Oh my goodness, I'm getting all the... Maybe she has all the big numbers. I mean, there isn't that many, so maybe they're all big numbers. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, not perfect because it's 9. So $9, but altogether we should have 19. Literally $19 with 2 scratches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. $19 with Susan from Walnut Ridge. I did purchase this from her Etsy shop. If you guys are interested, they are available in her shop. I'm just an idiot and I didn't know how to print it. Anyway, oh, I should probably put a paper on this one because it also kind of sticks to the envelope. And then let me go ahead and start right down here. This is actually from my shop if you guys are interested. And let's go ahead and scratch this one right here as well. So that is $5 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know if it is available now that I think about it. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. $8 saved with my challenge so far. Last one back here. This is my catch-all. Let's just wait and see if I actually have any money left, which I'm pretty sure we will. Let's go back to where we were. Right here. this one right here is from my friend Weekly Budgets. Let's go ahead and scratch this one. And that is a 3. Yay! And if the scratchers seem a little weird, like I said, it's because I left it under the sun and it got damaged. So 1, 2, 3. That's what we are saving with hers. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and $11. We are kind of halfway through this challenge. Oh, let me put the paper because I don't want it to stick. Next one here is also from Susan. Let me roll my 4-sided dice to see how much we're... Well, since I don't have that much money left, let's actually just go ahead and do 1 and finish this row here. So we are saving $2. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and $16 saved. So far, that means we have $16 to go. Yay! Next one here is from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. Let's hope I don't get a giant number because I literally have $4 left. And you know what? I kind of don't want to risk it, or should I? Oh my goodness. Let's hope. Let's scratch this one. Let's hope it's not a big number. It's 5. Well, at least it's not that huge of a number. It's a 5, so that is okay. We only owe $1. It is all right. That is all right. So we're gonna go ahead. I need to make Halloweenish IOUs to add to my book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It would be $12, but we are missing the $1. So we shall put the sticker here. And let me go ahead and add this. Oh, I already wrote on that one, but I didn't clean it off. Let me see. This is technically for Easter, but it's okay. Or maybe Thanksgiving. I don't know. It's a combination of all. I owe $1. $1, Bob. So that is it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you that decides and chooses to come back. If you haven't already and you're still watching, please go ahead and consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.